So welcome back. Last class we have started in this safety measures. So for our construction management purpose. So now we'll shift on to uh, today will be the last class from module 3. So now we'll shift on to this machinery breakdown insurance. Machinery. I hope I have completed this. Okay. We will start with machinery breakdown insurance. See, normally, this type of insurance are covered in. Normally, this type of insurance are covered in fixed premises. Likewise, when you go to any industrial area, the machineries will be around crores or lakhs to rupees. So, what you people will do, you need to just ensure that installed machineries at the fixed premises. So, certain amount will be fixed for annum to annum, year by year. Certain amount will be fixed. That amount should be continuously paid out in the fixed premises amount. So that is nothing but machinery breakdown insurance. Then in some special cases, cover can be extended to include the equipments in transit and damages. It means that, see, if you are operating any machines, if anyone gets injured during that period of time, a third party claim can be done. So that whatever the injuries have been happened, that injuries can be breakdown. It means that injuries breaking down means once again it can be the amount whatever which has been given for the treatment or driven for the any injuries or treatment medical purpose. In small term, you can tell that medical purpose. That amount can be insured. Insured back. That amount can be insured back in the later stages. Next is loss of profit insurance. See, insurance is nothing but benefiting to the third party. During the profit insurance, it covers breakdown of machinery or loss of profit due to non-operations. In some cases, due to malfunctioning of some control parts, the functioning of the entire machinery comes to standstill. It means that what the above 2 points, it means that, see, during the insurance purpose, any loss or profit can happen because some machineries will be in a good condition for 1 year, then it gets breakdown due to some human error or due to some manufacturing problem or due to some any other purpose, but that can be recovered by the insurances, so that those machinery can be in a standstill. It can standstill means it can be regularly operated. So that means that the consequential losses suffered by machinery users. See, sometimes what happens, you cannot go for everything to insurance companies. So if anything break is, even small equipment gets break. For example, if any screw is gone, if any rubber is break, if any shaft is not hitting properly, if any machinery, if any proper generator problem is there in machinery, if any motor problem is there, for every small equipment, you cannot go to insurance company and claim that this whatever I have done, you give me the amount for that purpose. So that cannot be possible. Certain amount of damage, a limit should cross. If, for example, if a machine is insured for 2,000 rupees, that 2,000 rupees limit should cross. Then only they will give the amount for your insurance. If you go for 100 rupees, means the insurance company will not be responsible. It is sometimes it will be loss in profit insurance, sometimes it will be in a good manner. So both loss and profit are the interdisciplinary in the insurance, in the machinery parts. Next, contract plant and machinery insurance. In a special insurance policy cover due to non-production of plant and machinery not attributed to engineering reason, but to other factors such as riots, strikes, malicious damage, breakdown due to excess running. See, what does it means that, see, during this insurance policies, what happens means there are various other factors such as riots. Riots means locking down or strikes. Strikes will indefinitely will takes place in industry due to the high purpose, due to some of the other reasons, etc. Malicious damage intentionally done, then breakdown due to excess running. See, if the machine is getting operated at 8 hours, that capacity of that machine is only 8 hours, but you are extending for 10 to 11 hours. So what happens? 3 hours that machinery is extending more its time. So for that purpose also, machine can sometimes lead to high servicing. High servicing. So whatever the capacity or load is there, only that amount of restrict only we need to do. It doesn't mean that machine is there you can do for 24 hours also. Certain amount of machines will be there, they can carry only that amount of load. Only that amount of load can be done in the breakdown due to excess, maybe in the insurance, sorry, during the insurance purposes. So you cannot claim the insurance for if you have done any strike, if you are intentionally damaged the machine, you cannot claim the insurance there. As you know, these are all common sentences, but still I am explaining it. However, this policy does not cover electrically or machinery breakdown. See what I said in the last slide. What did I say? Some electrically motor, if motor is damaged, if the motor is not connected properly to the machine, the insurance company will not be responsible. The insurance company will be responsible only for the machine, whatever machine it is having the equipment, self equipment, automated equipments, only for those only the insurance company will be responsible, not for the other purpose. See, normal wear and tear, see fluid is there, if you want to add some fluid for the machine to run properly, so you cannot go to the insurance company and tell him that I need kerosene to run my fluid, to run my machine properly. Every machine requires amount of fluids to run it properly, so you cannot claim. Some amount of services you have to expense yourself only. So that is only the meaning of this sentence. See, uh, safety insurance were applicable only for regular employees. Safety insurance were applicable only for regular employees only. So in regular employees, you can see in construction industries, most of the labors are in casual nature. So they don't want to invest more amount of time in there. So certain insurance laws are not applicable to them. So what they feel that they can do anything, they can lay out some strikes, they can go anywhere and just lay out. So those things should not happen. Then one more thing you need to keep in mind that whatever profits, losses are there in mishaps and unpleasant accidents occur, in insurance cover should always be available. Without insurance policies, you need not to adhere anything during the continuous safety purpose. So for that purpose also, safety insurance is very important. So some of the project schemes are running out, like contract of risk insurance, machinery breakdown insurance, loss and profit of insurance, and contracts, plants and machinery insurance. So all these 4 points we have covered it. So contract of risk insurance, once again I will tell, because some students had doubt. So this is comprehensive insurance cover that provides adequate protection. See, certain insurance company will provide you lot of protection in everything. They provide you some schemes, some channels, so that there should be not any excess of damage, as well as third party when it claims, so that should be run in that damage only. It should not go excess. So they give you various amount of schemes to run your machinery parts in a properly manner. Then the following items are covered in car under circumstances are like fire accidents. Fire accidents can be covered. Then thefts can be covered. Then bad workmanship. These are all important points. Then natural calamities. So the following are not covered, like loss or damage due to war, loss or damage due to willful negligence, loss damage due to nuclear reactions, radiations, radioactive contaminators. So for all this purpose also, lot of radiations and all this will not be covered, because it is the duty, it is the responsibility of the person who installed it, and he should take care of that. Every time insurance companies will not come and help that for every small and silly matters, but it is the duty of a person or a owner to take care of all these intensive things. Then for labor intensive contracts, normally the contractor is expected to take group insurance cover or workman compensation policies to protect health and safety of construction workers. See, proper construction of workers and healthy of workers is also important part for the safety management purpose. So these are all the things for determining the CAR. That is nothing but contractors all risk insurance. Contractor all risk insurance. So this we have covered. Machinery breakdown insurance. Then loss of profit insurance also is covered. Then contractors plant and machinery insurance is also covered. So by this it is completed. Module 3 is completed. So that is nothing but safety measures and during the construction of project management. One thing I want to conclude by this is that it is the duty of the project manager. See, it is the duty of the project manager, and the owner is also responsible in that. Then insurance companies also will come. Then you need to take care of the project manager, need to take care of the labors so that he is handling the safety equipments in a properly manner or not. So everything it depends on the project manager and the organization also, how they are looking after the project manager. So these all things are covered with this. This entire thing will be sent to you, so you can just revise it. So by this module 3 is concluded and it is completed. So from next classes we'll start other chapters.